For more than 50 years, KYOEI Industrials has been making parts for Japan's auto giants. YOSHIKAZU OSHIMA's father started the company. He took over in 1982 and now employs 80 people. Because of the industry's global reach, he feels it's part of his job to understand what's going on in the world. Not tracking trade issues between the U.S. and Japan in the 1980s cost him business. The American presidential race is stirring up some bad memories.
Mr. Trump's erratic remarks, although some of it must be election rhetoric, but from our standpoint as auto parts makers, remind us of the trade friction from the past.
Here in Nagoya, it's not just YOSHIKAZU OSHIMA who will be closely watching Election Day in the United States. The economy here is driven by Japan's auto industry, so trade with America is vitally important. Donald Trump has said that current U.S. trade deals are bad for American workers and that he'd renegotiate them if elected. Both he and rival Hillary Clinton are against the proposed trade agreement in Asia-Pacific, the TPP, in which Japan plays a big part.
I think things are...
Some think that Clinton's anti-TPP stance is hollow campaign talk and similar to the position Barack Obama took when it came to the North American Trade Pact, NAFTA.
Most of the Japanese people think that Hillary Clinton is not very serious about the opposition to the TPP agreements, because just like the case of Obama, and Obama was opposed to the NAFTA in the presidential election, but after taking his office, he's promoting NAFTA.
Japanese concern over who will be the next U.S. president is not just about trade. It's also about America's defense alliance with Japan. The Constitution here outlaws waging war. Trump has said American protection should end if it's not paid for.
We never know the direction of Trump, and also some the piece of his policy suggests that potentially U.S. would like to withdraw troops from Japan or Asia.
A concern that's echoed on Tokyo's streets.
This constitution was imposed on us by the Americans, so you can't just ignore that and talk about financial reasons. I feel anxious about Trump mentioning pulling out the troops.
Back on the factory floor, YOSHIKAZU OSHIMA says this election in the United States is about change. He thinks it could bring change to Japan as well, but not the sort that's wanted. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, Nagoya.